There we are. My bad, guys. How y'all doing out there? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in to another great, epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Guys, what are we talking about? Of course, we are talking that Love is Blind, the reunion, season 7, episode 13. It is going down. Of course, we are talking full spoilers. That should be obvious, but just in case, if it was not obvious to you, I will be speaking as if you've seen the episode. And I want to preface this by saying I have not seen all of the other seasons of Love is Blind. I've seen a little bit of season 1, a little bit of season 3, and a little bit of season 6. So I understand there are past contestants that were populated on the show in the reunion and throughout, and it was talked about here and there. But I am just not too familiar with that. So in this live stream, I'm not going to be focusing on all of these extra guests that popped up. But, you know, if you have a question or concern, and maybe I still can give some commentary on it, let me know down in the comment section below. Of course, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay, hit that subscribe button as well, trying to reach the next milestone. And while and one of the reasons I also brought up the past is because when you have the host, Nick Lachey, and his wife, I always see people giving them a hard time, but I'm not entirely sure why. You know, and another colleague of mine, they did a live for this earlier, and I saw somebody in the comment section just saying that Nick and his wife need to, Nick and Vanessa here, need to let somebody host the show. I have not been able to pick this up. If you guys can shed some light on that, like, Brandon season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They did this, they did that. I would really appreciate it. I did hear from the grapevine that last season, during the reunion, they should have asked some more pressing questions, you know, to get some information out of the people that were on the show. But I'm not entirely sure. But that's just something that I keep hearing over and over and over again. When this show comes up. But I really did enjoy this show. I really did enjoy the season. Only criticism I have really is I think that they should have more at the very beginning as far as all the people that wasn't shown, just so you can get a good sense of all the people that signed up for a season, even though we don't follow them later on. But with this reunion right here, let's go ahead and get into these couples. And when they started doing the marketing for this show, I was very surprised that you had these two people pop up right here, Brittany and Leo. Leo and Brittany. My goodness gracious. And they didn't pop, Leo didn't pop up until around the middle of the reunion, or at least after the first third. And I have to say, guys, when he was in the show, talking about his Rolex, talking about this, talking about that, I was like, man, this guy right here is lame as hell. He sucks. He is so super duper cringe, and I couldn't stand him. I wasn't surprised when the producers made the decision that they did not want to move forward with Leo and Brittany as far as going to Mexico, going to Cabo. They ended up going to Miami. And in the reunion, we got to see some pictures, and apparently these two are friends now. But guys, I did not see that coming. Again, when I saw them in the marketing and he was like doing the, I was like, oh, snap, what the hell are you doing here? What are y'all? I thought that she would never want to see you again as cringe as you were. But I got to give it to y'all. And I have to give it to y'all, guys. In the reunion, he redeemed himself. He did. He had a multiple pie in his face moments during the show. But you can't do nothing about it now. It's in the past. But in that present moment, in the reunion, he realized his ways. He realized his fault. He admitted that he was wrong or guilt. He didn't try to make any excuses. I thought it was very funny when he made the comment like, yes, hell would be me sitting in a room and watching that scene play over and over and over again. I did laugh. And he was speaking specifically about the scene that he had with Hannah. Because when he was like, oh my God, Hannah, but I love you. We're supposed to be together. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to go with Nick D? Oh my God. You know, If you go back and look at my reaction, man, a recap of the episode, I was just like, my goodness gracious, this is freaking pathetic right here. I mean, this is just awful, just trash, terrible, awful. And he said himself, yeah, he didn't realize it was that bad. He did not realize that him bringing up money so much just made him look really insecure and not confident in himself, and that he shouldn't have led with that. And he's right. He's right. He laughed about it. He made jokes about it, and I respect that. I respect that. When it comes to dating, when it comes to courting, when it comes to building relationships with people, it can be easy at times, but for some people it can be a bit complicated. And in this case, and he seems like a nice guy too. He just didn't have it all together. And one of the things that was really nice though is Nick Lachey, the host. He was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind hanging out with you sometime, in the men's quarters. You seem like a real cool dude. And I wouldn't want to hang with Leo either myself if I had to be. I wouldn't want to, based on what happened in the show. But based on what happened in the reunion, I'm like, you know what? I mean, hey, I like the guy now, to be honest with you, just a little bit. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But y'all got Brittany right here too. And, I don't think she was lying. I think she was telling the truth. She said that they are really good friends now. They talk often on the phone, at least an hour a day. She is currently dating somebody. She is not on the market, but Leo is. But that's interesting. And one of the things that she said is very true is that sometimes, she said, a vacation it can be a determining factor to tell if you are a good match with somebody or not romantically. Now, I don't travel much myself. We're in October. I did recently go on a little 10-day vacation this past summer by myself. And it was the first time I ever went on a vacation that long, consecutive days, 10. It was 10 or 11. And I was saying to myself, man, you really got to like somebody to travel with them. Because the way that I was changing my mind left and right, in and out, like I said, I'm going to do this, but then I want to do this now. If you with somebody else doing that, man, that can be really annoying. And I was just saying to myself, man, if I had somebody with me, they'd probably be really annoying with me right now. But then again, that is the benefit of going on vacations by yourself. But Brittany did say that. She did say that. And they're still friends. They're still friends. That is really, really surprising to me. It really is. But shout out to them. I hope that they do make it. Somebody that's not surprising to me, though, is Miss Ashley here. Miss Ashley and Tyler, Miss Tyler and Ashley. They are my favorite couple. They look beautiful together. I mean, I just got to give them a little round of applause right here real quick, They do look beautiful, You got Tyler here looking all nice and confident in his suit, taking pictures with the mom. The mom looks good too, But it was interesting because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know all the shout out to Sharonda Repair Weight. Y'all follow her on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. She is one of the queens of interviews on YouTube. She be just knocking them out, especially with Netflix. I mean, if something movie and show coming out, she gonna get the interview. But she got the interview with the cast for Love Is Blind. You can follow her on her TikTok. And apparently, Tyler gave the story that he had a friend that needed help. He just donated sperm, and he doesn't have a relationship with the children. Then some rumors came out, well, I don't want to say rumors, but information came out that he is this and he's that, and the children do know him, and he's involved in their lives. And while we're watching the show without much context, it did seem like he was a very shady character. That's just some information that you have to divulge when you're planning on spending the rest of your life with somebody. Now, I did not pay attention too much to all of the outside conversations because I didn't want to be spoiled from the show. And I'll probably dig into that now that the show is over with. But I do like the way that they address this on the show. he did not want the business of the people that have nothing to do with this show to get out. And, you know, he the way he articulated his position on this, I thought was phenomenal. It was short, it was sweet, it was direct. It is what it is, standing 10 toes down. And the only person that I owe an explanation to is my wife, Ashley. I don't owe none of y'all nothing else. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, there are people still coming out like, wait a minute now. Just because he said this in the union, what about this? What about that? What about what the baby mama said? I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that because I didn't want to be spoiled, but I will get into that. But as of now, I still like Tyler. I still like Ashley. I think they're a great couple. I think that they will make it. I want them to make it. You know, I'm proud of them, you know, because they really, truly, genuinely seem happy. And even though they've only known each other for, a month and a half, well, more now, but I'm saying before they got married, I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. So I like that, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. And I do wish them the best. I really do. But now we have to talk about the other married couple. And who is the other married couple? We are talking about Garrett and Taylor. Taylor and Garrett. Now, I love the makeover that Mr. Garrett got right here. Dope. Heard he been modeling. And his lovely wife, Taylor, she looking nice too. I mean, everybody on this reunion is looking dapper, you know. Got her mom right here, Miss Fong or Fang. I think there was a shot of the father as well, if I can find it. But they did look good together. Now, they are my favorite couple. And, you know, of course, we have them right here to the right as well with Nick D and Ramses. And, of course, we're going to get to them. But, you know, they really were. I mean, it was no drama between them, which is good. I'm not saying that drama is necessary, you know, for a good time. But, yeah, I mean, you know, I want them to make it too. You know what I'm saying? And this other couple right here is from another season, which I did not watch. They did have a little segment there, but this is nice. This is nice. And what did I just do to make myself pop up like that? But yeah, shout out to Garrett and Taylor. They look wonderful together, and I want them to make it. Look at Nick D back there. Look at Nick D. But now I want to talk about this young lady right here. I want to talk about Hannah. Woo! Look at Hannah, man. Look at Hannah. Yeah, look at Hannah. Look good. Oh my gosh, makeover. She lost weight, and she popping fly Nick D too. But real talk, without all the jokes and me being silly and stuff like that, shout out to Hannah for real though. Like, oh, okay, that was the wrong button right there. Shout out to Hannah for real. This woman did a transformation. Hannah looks amazing. She looks amazing. I gotta give it to her. I gotta give it to her because, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Hannah was an asshole. It seemed like she would be cool to hang out with, like a homegirl or something like that. But romantically, for me, the way that she was talking to Nick D this whole season, no, that wasn't for me, you know. And if we pull up this picture here of Katie, as well, this is who she was competing with right here. And I will have to say that I can understand why Nick D would be like, gosh darn it, why didn't I pick Katie over Hannah? But, you know, Katie is the one that didn't pick Nick D in the first place, so he didn't really have control over that anyway. But like I was saying, man, Hannah looks good. So shout out to her, man. I don't know what came over her. She got motivated, wanted to be healthy, look better, whatever. But she looks incredible, so shout out to her. And what was interesting to me in this whole debate between them is everybody was calling Nick D out saying, bro, stop lying. Keep it 100. You did not like the way that Hannah looked. You was talking shit this way, that way. And your girl, Marissa, was really coming through. Just like, oh, man, you told Ramses. And Ramses told me. And you told this person, told that person. Even Garrett was coming in talking about, hey, y'all, this conversation is a bit immature. And it really was. But I like Nick D. But apparently, if you're not, my fault, I still got that picture up. If you're not going to have the kahunas to admit when you wrong, when everybody calling you out, even Ramses was like, bro, come on now. Everybody done said something. Everybody done made a mistake. Everybody did wrong. Everybody got to be held accountable. This is the opportunity for you to do that. He still want to be like, I didn't say that. Who did I talk to? Who did I talk to about it? Da 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 da. I mean, that was just kind of whack to me right there. Like, you're not gaining no points. But Hannah was mad. What's going on, Tyronda? Hannah still has, she still got a nasty attitude. Now, at least she is self-aware. At least she does know it to some degree. Yeah, but her attitude does stink. So she needs to definitely fix that right there. What's going on, Shintori? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. But I mean, hopefully, she gets it together though. Marissa needs to sit down because Hannah did not take up for her. Yes, this is true. We're gonna talk about Marissa next. But I'm not upset that Hannah and Nick didn't work out. I personally don't think they were a good match. And that's okay. You shouldn't be forced to marry somebody on the show. If it's not meant to be, it ain't meant to be. And that's just how it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But Hannah still looks good though. But yeah, Nick D wasn't bowing down. Now, Miss Tyronda brought up Marissa. Let's talk about Marissa. Poor Marissa. Man, I felt sorry for her in episode 12 when Ramses broke it down and was like, babe, you are just too much energy for me. The way she was just crying and trying to get herself together, that sucked. It was awful. It was awkward. She was like, are you sure? Are you sure? You was just so sure the other day. Oh, God. Man, that sucks. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny at all. I'm not. That was just a little reenactment, but man. But she was still very emotional. And apparently this was a year ago. And you know why? It's because they were still smashing. Oh, yeah. Smashing. Get it in. Knocking boots. Bumping uglies. You know what I'm saying? Why? Now, y'all are grown adults. Ain't nothing. If y'all want to get it in and get your jollies off, you can get it in. Do whatever you want to do. But Marissa, you clearly want more. Your emotions were all over the place in this episode. But you didn't give me a chance and I didn't have a say. What do you mean you didn't have a say? You did have a say. And even if you want to say, sometimes you can't get a say. It takes two to tango. If somebody don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. It sucks. It really sucks. So I don't know what she was trying to say when she was like, I didn't get a say so or whatever. Like, what? What are we talking about here? And then we had the mom coming through. Now, I thought her commentary was inappropriate. Shout out to Chris Takes Take because he didn't like the mom. And I was trying to give her a pass. But I didn't really like the mom this episode too because she seemed like she was trying to guilt trip Ramses. And I don't think that's fair. I mean, men cannot do that to women. You didn't like me. You broke my heart. She actually said I wanted to punch him in the throat. Okay. So what if a male just said, oh, you broke up with me, broke my heart. I wanted to punch you in the throat. I wanted to punch, you in the throat because you hurt my son. Of course that's not acceptable. Of course it's not. It should never be allowed. It should never be said. But I don't know. I just didn't like that. It rubbed me the wrong way. I don't think she should just be saying that I want to punch you in the throat because things didn't work out. I just think that's inappropriate and violent. Now I'm not saying that she should be thrown in jail or anything like that or just, anything crazy. But I think it should stop though. That's just not healthy. in my opinion. I understand you're mad and you're frustrated and you're hurt and you know it. Yeah, but let's just keep stuff like that on the hush hush. You know what I'm saying? We got a super chat from Natalie. Thank you so much. All right. All my love and blind faves are going live today. Right on. Yes, we are going live today. Marissa leaked her own tea unprovoked. Her mom was so disappointed to learn she still got right. Exactly. She's like, we're all wrong. I'm still sleeping with him. Man, if you don't shut the F up, why are you telling our business like this? I was so mad. I was so frustrated. And Ramses was over here like, man, will you shut up, please? His reaction, his response in the whole show and the whole reunion was dope. I did like it a lot. And I'm not, I kind of, and Ramses' defense, at least he didn't get down to the altar to say no, which some people do. And some people can do that for more drama, for more ratings because they want to go viral, but when she was like, yeah, I'm still smashing him, he wasn't like, oh God, why'd you say that? He was just kind of just like, but in his mind, like, man, will you shut the fuck up? Damn. You know what I'm saying? You don't get me in trouble over her. Yeah, Marissa, that was tacky. Marissa, yes, you and she is stigmatized too because they've been having sex raw. So he just been getting in them guts, and she is in love. Oh my God, yeah, she in love, knocking boots, raw dogging. All right. I'm saying, right, nobody had to know. Now the whole world knows. It's crazy. Like she's, how old is she, 31 years old? She should know better than that. She should know better than that. Now she gonna be mad if you don't want to smash them. Like, oh, you gonna go tell the whole world again. I was so frustrated by that. But no, at least Ramses didn't, go down to the altar. I thought initially that wasn't too clear in episode 12 because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe they just broke up and they're still going to be together. That's cool. Like, I like you a lot. But again, we've only been knowing each other for a few weeks. You're cool. I don't want to get married now, but I still want to be in an exclusive relationship where we date. And, I can see myself marrying you, but just not right now, Because, and not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, men know if we can marry a woman when we first meet them like that. I mean, we still got to get to know them. We just going off initial vibes like, okay, I can see myself waking up to this person every day, But it's just, it can change in an hour, But anyway, Ramses, that sucked, though. That sucked. But now, guys, let's talk about this character right here, Mr. Steven. Mr. Steven, and Marissa. Not Marissa. Monica. Newsflash, guys. Monica's annoying. I said that in my previous recaps when she was on the show. But damn. Oh, gosh. Now, I understand that you and Steven have not spoken, most likely in a year, and you got some stuff that you want to get off your chest. And I'm not over here defending Steven either. I got some words for Steven. But when Steven started to talk and explain his side of the story, she would not let him talk. She just kept cutting him off. You're saying respect now, but you didn't show respect for me and the thing. Everybody up here all clapping and stuff. Man, whatever. Let this man talk. But it was annoying. I wanted to hear his side of the story. I'm not saying I would have believed him, but she just would not let him talk and just kept cutting him off, and it was annoying. And then Steven tried to go in the victim mode. Nobody ever really cares about my side. No matter what I say, you don't care. You don't care. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And I'm looking upset right now. And now I'm happy. And now I'm upset. And so I didn't like that. I'm like, bro, are you trying to play the victim? Are you trying to get everybody to feel sorry for you? Because we don't. You know, he talked a lot. He talked a lot too throughout the season. But then, what if the groupies see you and want to give you a blowjob? What are you gonna do? Turn down the blowjob? Ha 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 ha. And Monica was calling him. Yeah, Monica was calling him out, talking about when they was going out and about. You know, he would be telling people, "Hey, you know, they're here for us. They're here to, you know, film for a show and stuff." You know, he definitely was not used to the attention that he was going to be getting. But this dude, she was the person. Excuse me, the person that he was talking about on the phone. Talking about she asking about fetishes, and he got curious. Talking about what type of fetish is you, man? If you don't get out of here with all that. At least when I had my sneaky link, I kept it quiet and did my own laundry. Right on, Natalie. That's what I'm talking about. You have a sneaky link, keep it clean, keep it neat, and all that like that. You know. What we got here? Come on. How do you go from heart condition to weird fetishes? That's on right. That is kind of crazy. And hold on, let me go back real quick. Natalie got me thinking of I hit the wrong thing of having sex because that didn't come out right. My goodness gracious. Let me clarify. Condoms. You got me thinking of condoms because Ramses had to clarify, like, hey, I just want to let y'all know that I wasn't trying to force my will upon her. You know, I am well aware of the conditions that contraceptives can have on the body. It was a nuanced conversation. We talked about this, we talked about that. We came up with the solution. You know, I wasn't trying to make her uncomfortable. So I'm glad he clarified that because it wasn't the best look, you know. So I'm glad he clarified that. But going back to not Nick, but Steven and Monica. Yeah, Monica's annoying, and you know, Steven was trying to play the victim. You know, they showed him in the hospital, so he was telling the truth there. You know, but I didn't like that he was trying to play the victim. That was kind of whack to me. What we got right here? Baskets, laundry baskets. It was Nick who was telling people. Right. Right on. But now we got to talk about, what is her name? She got her titties out. Man, she is showing the knockers, okay? Miss Alex, put those breasts away. They are a distraction. They look good, though. They look good. The brief time that she was with Tim, I'm pretty sure he had fun playing motorboat with all of those right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the breastises. But this whole conversation was silly as hell on both sides. Man, I don't know who I want to side with, if anybody at all, but it was cringy to me. It really was. This was a huge communication issue barrier between them. I can understand where Tim is coming from. You know, when he was saying, I showed up for your family, but you didn't show up for mine. But Tim is very sensitive to me. And I don't want to say weak is not the word that I want to use. But the man is very sensitive. And I'm not saying that there is something that is wrong with trying to avoid conflict. But sometimes it's inevitable. And you need emotional intelligence to sift through it as efficiently as possible instead of just running away. I did not like him saying, y'all say y'all want this. Like, you sound like you're what's the saying goes? A broad brush over a whole group of people, whether that's women or black women. I don't know. He didn't really specify the race. But he was like, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? You know, I'm trying to love on you and you treating me like this. Why are you being so mean? That was just kind of some simplest behavior to me. It did not seem genuine. It did not seem honest. It seemed like he was kind of looking for a pity party type thing, you know. And then you asking these questions right now, but my guy, you was ready to go. I also don't know why Alex was trying to like. The one day she worked as a bartender was the day that that Tim's family came in. That was just kind of weird. Maybe she didn't like the job and wanted to quit, but okay. I don't know the details of that. But their conversation was annoying as hell, man. It really was. Because they just both seemed like children doing the whole exchange. The guest, what is her name? Vanessa had to come in and try to break it up. You know? Yeah, he's too whiny. He was whiny as hell. Even if everything he was saying was 100% right, I just don't like the way he responded to it. But hold on, oh man, because one of the things about the show is we don't get to see everything. She called him a little bitch. Now, you don't need to be talking on. I mean, come on now. If a man just called a woman a bitch, it's World War III. Rightfully so. I've wanted to twice, call him, but I didn't. I had self-control. She deserved it. But anyway, doesn't happen often. We don't get to see everything. So he was saying that I'm a black man. I don't want to seem like I'm angry and fussing. And she's saying that the producers had to calm them down and she had to put her hand over his mouth and he felt disrespected. And I can understand why he leaving, why he was like, she called me a little bitch or whatever. And, but the whole conversation between them just seemed childish to me. It did. They look good together. It's unfortunate that things didn't work out. But my thing is this: Alex, in my opinion, needs just some good direction and leadership in the relationship. She may not know this or that, but I think that if the right man comes along, I don't even like saying this, put your foot down. That just sounds ridiculous. But if the right man comes along and he's like, look, we're going to do things like this. We're going to talk to each other like this, and we're not going to talk to each other like that. I think she'd be like, okay, daddy, you want something to eat while I go put on the French maid costume and bend over in front of you while you eat chicken nuggets off my butt cheeks? I'm very confident that that's how it will go down. But Tim, you can't be acting like that, bro. A woman should never be calling you like a little bitch or whatever. But on the flip side, don't give a woman a reason to either. I mean, I've never done anything to where a woman. I mean, when I was younger, like I want to say around 18 years old to maybe 21. Okay, there was a number of things I needed to learn, and I could have done better, and put my best foot forward as far as socially. But I don't think I've ever been in a situation where somebody cussed me out like, you a little bitch. That's just wild to me. The problem is Marissa has no shame. Yeah, she clearly has not grown, and she doesn't even care to pretend like she has. Why allow him to keep playing you, then tell the whole world? Exactly. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I said earlier, like, look, if you want to just get your jollies knocked off, that's fine. You grown, do whatever you want. But not when you this emotionally involved. Because when he's tired of knocking it down and moves on to the next, I thought we was gonna be together. That's why I was still letting you hit it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Good comment. Yes, be Avery after dark. Unpopular opinion: Tim and Alex deserve each other. I actually agree with you. I kind of want them to work it out in a way. Like y'all just need to work on your communication. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want it to work out between them, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Well, we're not gonna see because they didn't they didn't work it out, unfortunately. You know, they broke up. They broke up. But guys, I think we covered everybody, man. I got all these shots right here of the show, Steven, everybody. And they all look good. They all look good. When I'm going over all these, let me know if there's something I left out that y'all may possibly want to talk about. But yeah, Hannah looks good, man. Hannah looks good. And so do these two. I love them. They are my favorite. Shout out to Ramses, you know what I'm saying? You know. Should I go on Love is Blind? When they was in Dallas, I think for season 4 or 5, and a couple of people hit me up like, B, you should go on the show. Hell no. I'm not finna go on. No way, Jose. And embarrass myself? Nah, I think I'm too old for that anyway. I don't think they'd be having 40 pluses on the show. You know, maybe, you know, if they had like a 40 plus pop the balloon, I may consider that. Like a 35 and up or something. You know, just for fun. Just for fun. But no, this is fun, guys. I really did enjoy covering the show, and I will cover it next season as well, season 8. And so there you go, guys. We got the whole gang right here. You know what I'm saying? And I am just at the end of my pictures. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I do have my Venom box office video that you guys can check out. I have my out of theater reaction for Venom, my non-spoiler review for Venom, my spoilers review for Venom, and my latest episode of The Penguin and Super Duper. And let me make sure that there are no other great, important questions from you lovely, lovely people that I can try to answer real quick. Hands yellow, heart red. Man, I gotta fix the font so y'all emojis can pop up properly. So, 'cause I don't even know what they say right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I got some more videos to make for you guys. Gonna be recording my next episode 7 of The Penguin after this, and also another episode of Super Duper. So guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.